Hey then everyone, it's Juan Romero here from SwitchWatch. I hope you're all well and having a good week. Now, I'm making a slightly different video today, and the reason for that is because I'm in between a couple of reviews and they're under embargo till next week and the week after. Now, this video's come about because we reviewed a couple of absolute stinkers recently. And because of that, I spoke to the team and wanted to find out what some of the worst games they've played on the Nintendo Switch, and I've added some of mine as well. So this list is the 10 worst games that we've come across on the Nintendo Switch. Now I want you all to get involved on this one. Head over to the comment section after this video and let us know what the worst game you've either bought or played on the Nintendo Switch. We'll do our best to reply to all of your comments. Thanks so much. Let's get into the 10 worst games that we've come across on the Nintendo Switch. Troll and I has the unenviable situation where it is regarded as one of the worst games on the Nintendo Switch, and for good reason. Troll and I is truly a terrible port of a game which wasn't very good in the first place. When first announced, Troll and I had some hype behind it and was a decent looking concept. Any thoughts that the game would be good was quickly dispelled by the plethora of problems this game has, from frame rates running at a ridiculous 10 frames per second in handheld to the constant freezes and technical issues, not to mention the number of bugs present in this total shambles of a product. Those having spent almost AAA money on it were obviously unhappy, but this can be now seen as a bit of a collector's item, especially having that physical edition. I mean, everyone needs to show off to their friends the worst game on the Nintendo Switch, right? Now, Fimble is a game Johnny reviewed recently, bestowing a wonderful 2 out of 10 for this fantastic release. Okay, maybe I'm being a lot sarcastic here. What made this interesting though was when the developer commented on our review and, to our complete surprise, agreed with our summary. Come again? I wanted to know more. Turns out the publisher had full control of this port, priced it completely wrongly, which the developer did not agree with, but on top of that, the people chosen to do the port did an absolutely atrocious job, especially when this game on PC is rather decent. The developer is naturally upset and is now trying to get the publisher to allow them to release a patch to sort this mess out. Marred by all sorts of technical issues, well, if you want to know more, click on the review above. Now, the less we say about WWE 2K18, the better I feel. This has to be one of the worst ported games in history. If you know one which is worse, then let us know in the comment section below. Imagine paying AAA money for this game, which was almost unplayable. Well, that's what we have here, a royal mess of a game which 2K frankly should be embarrassed about. So plentiful are the issues that this game is best left buried in the past. No amount of patches will sort this mess out, and the devs and publisher will probably concentrate on the 2019 iteration, and that's if it even comes to the Nintendo Switch. Let's hope so. If it does, let's hope for everyone's sake that it doesn't have the same problems. Now, Blood Waves is a game I reviewed recently. Click above for my review now if you want to know what I thought of it, but some say I was overly harsh and others do completely agree with me. I was looking forward to controlling a Lara Croft-esque type protagonist and shooting zombies, but this is so uninspired, so generic, and marred by a number of technical issues, such as a very inconsistent frame rate, a flaw which judders as you run, which I just couldn't get over. The game has one mode, and if you get far enough and you perish, you have to start all over again and grind through all of those zombie bullet sponges, which is just no fun at all. I have no doubts that this is one of the worst games I have played on the Switch. Do yourself a favour, save yourself $10 or £9 and put it towards something decent. North was a game Lachlan reviewed on the website, and so weird were the visuals and the game ran so poorly that he complained of feeling sick after he completed it. Luckily, it only takes about half an hour to do so, and even at its low price, this is quite comfortably one of the worst games we have seen on any system. Now, Hollow is a game Jordan reviewed and quite frankly destroyed it in his review. Jordan was called out on the comment section, told he didn't know what he was talking about. Now, as one of the first reviews out at the time, people couldn't believe that he was giving this a 3.5 out of 10. The trailer made the game look great, surely he was being too harsh. As further reviews started to drop after ours though, it was clear that others had the same opinion. This horror ran so slowly and was the opposite of fun. As people took the plunge, many comments followed agreeing with Jordan's summary. Forever Entertainment often have this game priced at about £1, and this was originally over 17, which tells you something about this game. The thing is, we are massive horror fans and we cannot wait for Hollow 2, which is coming soon. We're hoping that it can redeem itself, and no doubt Jordan will be itching to see the improvements.
You are entering reactor chamber. Stick to all safety protocols of Sector 1 facility.
Airport Fire Department Simulation is quite frankly ridiculous. Not only does this title command a AAA price, but even on sale, the publisher still wants over £20. Don't do it, do not pay for this one. Sorry UIG, but you need to up the quality of the games you release, because quite frankly this is a shocker. One of the worst games on the Switch by some distance. I played this at a friend's house who had the good sense to spend over £30 on this. Yes, £30. Visually so poor, everything was so generic, menus are clunky, and everything you do here is just no fun at all. I had to have some very strong words with my good friend, I'm not going to name any names. How this made it onto the Nintendo Switch with its price tag is quite frankly, I don't know, it's quite frankly shocking. Stay well clear. Which brings me on to UIG's other star game, which is Firefighter Simulation. Hilarious, as both games are very similar, like they use the exact same assets for both. Let's set one in an airport and the other in a city and call it a different game. Come on people, they're not going to fall for this, are they? Well, I guess my friend did. I cannot fathom why these games have been given the green light. I can only assume that they are a complete cash grab, because anyone who plays this would surely know they are terrible excuses to be called games. Let's move on. Vrooom is an early Switch game, but if you see this on the eShop, even if it's for free, avoid it. It will only be deleted within a few minutes, so don't pay any money for it. A magical witch riding a motorcycle in mid-air sounds epic. Okay, maybe not quite epic, but it could have been good, right? Okay, I think if you can see the trailer, this has no redeeming features at all, and it plays worse. Let's leave it at that. Now, one of the worst games on Switch, and the last one for today, is Energy Invasion. This game was reviewed by Lachlan on our website, and I didn't hear from him for about 5 days afterwards. I think this almost killed him off. It killed off his enthusiasm for gaming. A trash game in every sense of the word. Avoid this at all costs. Alright guys, that concludes our worst games that we've come across on the Nintendo Switch list. We hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, then drop a like. And what we really want though is to hear your stories. We want to know the worst game you've played on the Nintendo Switch and why. What did you spend money on and regretted? We do our best to reply to all your comments, so don't be shy. For those of you that are new watchers, then consider subscribing for everything Nintendo Switch related. My name is Juan Romero, and of course I'll see you very soon on the next one. Take care.